Now, you know, they say everything in moderation, including moderation. Well, this has been one of those extreme periods, you know, so uh, it's like breaking up the routine in it. So normally I'm not just gonna finish work. Just look at all these folk. Look at all these folk, right? In the Matrix, right? Passing by. Incidentally, right? That's the same routine in it. And then it do the same thing. Go to work, come back, and then the same routine. You've got to break up the routine. You know, for all those relationships out there and marriages, what you got to do is break up the routine. You can't just be, you know, you got to keep the spirit alive, as Michael McDonald said. So you can't just be, you got to change things up. You got to surprise her, you know, kind of like Luther Vandross, surprise her a wee bit, you know, and break it up. Because it's a bit, you know, it's like it's boring, eh? Go to work. Put the money in the bank, the cash. Put the cash in the bank. Go home. Do make the dinner. Do go in the turbo trainer. Watch Netflix. Go to bed. Get up again. Do it all this. You know. I was watching. I was just sitting here. I was quite interested. I was watching the stationary cars there. I'm going. I'm listening. And like, what are you listening to? You're listening to the wrong music, and you know you're listening to the wrong podcast. What are you listening to that for? That's not going to get you anywhere. You know, they're listening to all the wrong content. You know. So I bought this book again. I bought it 3 times because I lost it a few times. But I was thinking what I could do is right. You know, a bit of emotional, mental stimulation. Talk to yourself. You know. But I think right. I picked it up. This isn't a continuation of the next. I just picked it up at a random page, so I think that's quite good. Maybe that will avail some. That speaks to what I was saying about breaking up the routine. Just pick it up at a random page, you know. Pick it up at a random page and see what happens, you know. Take a wee 20 minutes out of the day, Dave. You know, just to continue the discussion, because it's, you know, you got to break it up. You know, do the podcast straight from work. You know, instead of doing it just in the evening when it, you know. So it's like that cheesy motivational song, shoot for the moon, even if you miss, you'll end up among the stars. It's interesting how I was watching something one Christmas, it was all these quotes, and one of the quotes blew me away. It was like, the greatest cool thing is the knowledge that comes from yourself. You know, it's talking about kind of secondary derivative shit. You know, a lot of folk are repeaters, aren't they? They just read something and then regurgitate it and they kind of think for themselves. The greatest wisdom and knowledge comes from you connecting, a bit like Graham O'Brien when he lay on his back and daydreamed and dreamt of a better way. It's a bit like that, isn't it? So speaking of that, in terms of me, when I came up with that, when I was like, you know, I've been gaslit as Buzz Aldrin, you know, came back from the moon many different times and told I didn't go, and then, you know, no wonder he punched that guy in the face. You know, the best stuff comes from your own experience, doesn't it? Because, you know, just in Waterstones there, and you're going, books and books and books, and this person's saying that and blah blah blah. You're probably saying all the same fucking shit. You're all saying the same fucking stories, just derivative. All needs the classics, really, and then they're just variations on that. You know what I mean? Like Alison Works, somebody's probably done a variation on that. Has somebody done a story based on a psilocybe trip? Have they done that? Insert your comments below, because, you know, that'll be more about rather than the. You know, that'd be more about the galactic journey, wouldn't it? You know, but anyway, setting aside that whoever came up with it never took an astronomy class, the point is that if you aim for a big goal and you give it your all and you come up short, that's okay, because you've still probably done something pretty impressive. Graduated college, become a bit like me. You know, I aimed for some pretty high things, and I did those things. It doesn't matter if you come back for the moon and get gaslit by everybody, because my fire's been lit, so you can gaslight me all you want. You're just going to add flame. You're only going to add to the fire. You know, gaslight me, because you're going to catalyse the flames that I've already lit myself. So what are you doing? What are you doing, kiddies? It's like, come back for the moon, and you know, little kiddies. You didn't go to the moon. You didn't go to the moon. Oh. There's always one, to be a gaslighting weirdo that thinks that they're the only person that works hard and has actually achieved. I achieved! What can I say? I achieved and I'm still achieving. and I'm still continuing to achieve, and I'm achieving right now. I'm going to continue to achieve, and that'll do for today, okay?